So with that very kind introduction, I would actually like to introduce you to my son, Case. Now, if he were here in person, you would see that he's a little bit shorter, he's a lot more fun, and he would never, ever stand this still. So you're in for a treat. So Case, as he said, is 5 years old now, and around the age of 2, he was diagnosed by my mom after she saw an episode of Mystery Diagnosis about Hunter syndrome. So if you don't know all 7,000 rare diseases by heart, Hunter syndrome is mucopolysaccharidosis 2, and it's a genetic enzyme deficiency where, because of the lack of the enzyme, cellular waste builds up throughout the body, especially in the joints and in the organs, and unfortunately in most cases, and in Case's case, in the brain. So it causes progressive physical and mental decline with an average lifespan of 12 to 15 years old. So I'm here today on behalf of the many children like Case who suffer from, who live with, and unfortunately often die from rare disease, and especially the ones who will never be able to understand the challenges they face or be able to advocate for themselves. So I wanted to be here on behalf of Case today. But fortunately, Case is here as a patient who is a success story in progress. Fortunately, Case was diagnosed very early in the disease process, and we didn't have to search from doctor to doctor and test to test to be diagnosed. Fortunately, his condition has a very active patient organization that has supported us and has connected us with other families and other doctors. Fortunately, his condition is one of the less than 5% of rare diseases that actually has a treatment. Fortunately, he lives in a country that has supported rare disease drug development. And even more fortunately, he's now been able to be part of a clinical trial that we're hoping will prolong his life and possibly even save his life. Now that is success in rare disease. And what I found as a parent, and what I truly believe, is that success is based on 3 interdependent factors. The first is awareness brought about by patient organizations and others. The second is governmental policies that are supportive of rare disease drug development and bringing drugs to market. And the third is the pharma organizations doing their part as well. So without the awareness brought about by the mystery diagnosis episode, Case would not have been diagnosed at that age. He would have not been on treatment. He probably would not be part of this clinical trial. Without support such as the Orphan Drug Act, there probably would not have been a treatment for him to receive. And without the pharma industry taking a chance and developing a treatment, and now even a second treatment for his disease, he wouldn't have such a bright future ahead. So without all of these factors, he would not be succeeding in his fight against rare disease. And don't get me wrong, for us families, for the Crowleys, for us, it is a fight. It is a war. I get up every single morning with the job of strategic consultant to my 5-year-old client, with the job of prolonging his life, improving his health, and increasing his joy. That is my job. And what I want is for every family to have that feeling of success that I get to have. So government, regulatory people, pharma organizations, patient organizations, please grab a hold of any opportunity you have to raise awareness, small or large, because awareness creates understanding, it provides help to families, it raises money, and it brings earlier diagnosis for children. So awareness is a huge factor in success. Government and regulatory agencies, please continue to support awareness such as the Rare Disease Advocacy Day, and support language such as the TREAT Act and the FAST Act, which can bring drugs to market more quickly for families. Pharma organizations, thank you for the times where you develop treatments, you take small research and you make it into big research. And what I have to tell you is that big research turns into a smile, it turns into a song, it turns into a laugh, it turns into a birthday, it turns into a life for a child and their family. And I've seen it happen in my own family. I tell people, if you've never seen a miracle in real life, come to my house, because I wake up to one every single morning. And I will never forget that. Thank you.